Okay, welcome everyone, and thanks for tuning in. Very interesting, um, you know, stuff going on with the weather at the moment, and we've got some really interesting data. What we have been seeing over the last couple of hours and days. We're going to show you the GFS 12Z now, and all of the other models with this video or live stream, however you're watching it. So here we go. We get the high pressure ridging up, and if you didn't know already, high pressure is the yellow, oranges and reds, and low pressure is the greens, blues and purples. So we got a light easterly wind coming in on the 7th of February, taking us a little bit cooler, and we do continue the blocking, and we do get a proper easterly wind in before it starts to go a little bit milder from the west, but it is a cold polar vortex, so it's a bit chilly. The control run, on the other hand, looks very interesting as well. Yeah, this is the most interesting weather I have seen since 2018. And I mean, I couldn't really remember much from them as I was quite young. But yeah, 7 years ago was the last time we had a proper cold spell. The control run looks like this. And this is recorded a proper beastly easterly from the control run here. Look at the upper air temperatures with this extreme cold, -10, -15 upper air temperatures. The Atlantic also trying to come in just here. And on the borderlines, we would see, that's not very good, is it? On the borderlines, between the clashing air masses, we would see a big snow event and all sorts going on. Very, very interesting. So look at the latest diagrams from the GFS for Birmingham. There we go. This is the one. This is stunning, yeah, it's very interesting. So this is the latest upper air temperatures and precipitation types for the GFS for Birmingham for the next couple of weeks. Above average temperatures at the moment. The red line, thick red line, is the 1991 to 2021 average. By the way, we did come out under average for January. The Beast from the East feels like 7 years ago. It feels like about 2 weeks ago for me. 5 weeks ago. It feels like a long time ago, but time sort of flies, doesn't it? And then we look, and from the 5th of February onwards, we're below average for the majority of the time. Even though we have some milder outliers, the cold ensembles destroy them, and it looks very, very interesting. Now for the most interesting part of the video. Let's show you the really interesting latest developments. So, here's the problem. I just need to go back very quickly, all the way so we can see the control run. Right, okay, let's have, no, that's not it. There you go, right, so this is the operational run from the GFS in the Strat for the next couple of days. I'll just let the cats out of the bag there. Very, very extremely cold, -80, 90, 100 temperatures in the polar vortex. That is the latest. By the way, this is the latest GFS run updating here, and this warming on the 8th of February is way stronger than on the 12Z. Look, this is where it cuts off to the 12Z. It's way stronger on that one, so that's definitely something to keep an eye on as it updates. Anyway, look at this from the operational run 12Z. Extreme warming of the stratosphere. We split the polar vortex just like 2018, and things all start to line up to look like a beast from the east situation. Huge area of warming in the middle. Definitely an SSW, probably the biggest SSW we've ever seen. That was very interesting for you in the live chat if you just saw a bit of the latest run updating. And also the control run. Take a look at this. This is even worse. Well, better. Look at this from the control run. It looks like a 20 plus degrees, and that is crazy, over the top of the pole. That would be a crazy spring if that came off. 987 subscribers. We're 13 away from 1,000. Drop a sub. We are nearly there. We are so close. Come on, can we hit it? We are going to be ending the stream soon, so can we do it just before we go? Please drop a sub so we can do it. Anyway, right. As I was saying, and we've got plenty other models doing this as well for you watching this short video. And if you do look at the GFS run, you can see there is some very big snow showers moving in, even on the 13th. So even before the SSW, we have an easterly wind. And let's go to the GFS archives. Here we go. We'll go back to the ominous year, the big one, 2018. Hey Elliot, says Fraggle Gaming. Wait a minute. Right, let's zoom in a bit. No, let's not go on that. Right then. Anyway, here we go. This is January 2018. We get some cold spells, and there we go. So it's 5th of February. This high pressure is going up to Scandinavia, right? What happens? We go a bit chillier, but then it just breaks down. Wet, windy, and unsettled again. What happens after that in 2018? Let's have a look. High pressure tries to get to Scandinavia again. Doesn't really do much, right? But then here it goes. The SSW happens, and that really boosts the blocking. It sends it up there. The whole of Europe's like in the freezer. And guess what's going to happen? In comes the beast, and that's what you call a beast from the east, right? That was 2018, the biggest cold spell in the the 20th century. So, and look at that huge blocking signal. It doesn't even last for that long. Then what happens later on in March? We're into March now. Everyone's like, oh, the winter's over. We're all mild, but look how cold it is. Still, over parts of Europe. We're in spring now. And parts of Europe are at -50. It's like on the surface. And look, we do it again. There it is. It's another beast from the east. Look at the upper air temperatures. We go for it again. It's another couple of days of very cold, snowy weather. Just there. But obviously, the cold air's not going to be there for too long. As now, the spring is here. But yeah, once again, it just shows if you get the right conditions, you can get cold weather all the way up to the start of the summer, really. Mid-spring. Yeah, and then that runs off into the sort of, like, spring. But we do keep getting random easterlies, even in April. Just because, as you can see, again, you do it here, just again, a little easterly. Right, well, why are you saying, you're thinking, why are you showing me that? Let's go back a month. Right? Let's go to when the beast from the east was at its peak, right? Let's go back to here, where the high pressure on the 5th of February is going up there, right? Doesn't that look familiar? Let's go over here. This is the latest GFS run now. And look what happens around the 7th of February. Where's that high pressure going? Exactly where it went in 2018. If we go to the 12 then and go to the control run. Look at the position, right? On the control run just here. Take a look at that. I'm going to duplicate this. We're going to go back to the archives. I'm going to go here, and then we're going to go back. There you go. Now we're going to go to where the beast from the east happened. At the end of February. I don't know how much people we got watching now because my stream's broken. Look at this. When we get the SSW, that's what happens. This is what's going to be happening from the GFS on the 16th of February. without an SSW. Can you spot the resemblance? Spot the difference? Look at the high pressure. Very similar. So if we do get the SSW around that date as well, 2 weeks later, if we're still in a chilly, cold pattern, that high pressure's just going to go north. And it's going to set us up for a situation just like 2018. And that is what I'm talking about. And that's why I think this second half of February could be the February and spring to remember. So have a little think about that. Anyway, for you watching the video, goodbye. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye.